And taking a breath in and release the breath down through the body. And just contemplating clarity on your path and contemplating what is my role in this world? Why am I here? At this age and stage, maybe 20 years ago, you would have a different answer. But who am I now? And what am I looking for out of this next period of my life? And so just breathing deeply as you contemplate that. And just keep your breath slow, breathing in for about the count of 6. Hold your breath for about the count of 3. And then a long, slow out breath to the count of 6 as you just settle your body and settle your mind. At the end of the out breath, just pause up to the count of 3 before you breathe in again, slowly and deeply to the count of 6. And hold for 3. And then breathing out for the count of 6. And holding empty for 3. And just allowing yourself the luxury of tuning into your own body, and this time is just for you. And with the next in-breath, imagine you can breathe straight into your mind. And after holding for 3, imagine you can breathe out through the back of your head, breathing any congestion out of your mind with a long, slow out breath, out through the back of the head. And then breathing in from the universe with the next in-breath. Hold for 3. And then breathing out through your mind, out through the head region. And then breathing in from the light of the sun, straight into your mind. Hold for 3. And releasing through the head region. As we call upon the Supreme Being, Divine Mother and Father, God, Goddess, by all of the styles and names that are dear to our hearts. I call on Ma Durga Parameshwari, Om Parameshwari. I call on Lord Shiva, Lord of the dance, of pure bliss beyond form, and consciousness of peace and joy and love. I call on the holy archangels Michael and Raphael, Uriel and Gabriel. And I call upon the cosmic energy of Christ, the golden light of Sun, Christ consciousness and Krishna consciousness. I call upon the spirit of our beloved Earth and the moon. I call upon our own higher souls and all of our spirit guides and the sacred teachers of the inner world who love us unconditionally. Thank you for being with us and inspiring us. Please help us to clear our minds, heal our bodies, and awaken to our higher destinies. May we overcome the limitations of conditioning and previous experience and arise through it all into higher fields of wisdom and grace and practical ability to live in our world, creating more love and joy, contentment, fulfillment, and self-nourishment. And may each of us play our part in the creation of a more peaceful and more beautiful world. And we ask this in full faith, so be it. And just breathing into that intention and being in the flow of the energy flowing from these great beings who really do answer the call. And just gently and with as much love and compassion as you can, just contemplating where you are in your life right now. And the many chapters of your life that have led to this one. And as the consciousness of our solar system changes from the Piscean influence of the last 2,000 years into the Aquarian influence that's already embedding, may we help to make the change of the age as peaceful, uplifting, and beautiful as possible. In full faith, so be it. And take a deep breath in and into Ajna chakra, which exists in the middle of your forehead. And then imagine you can breathe out through the back of your head. And contemplating the energy center in your forehead associated with higher wisdom called Ajna chakra in the Vedic way, in yoga. And just contemplating light streaming in from above and directly into Ajna chakra, straight into the middle of your forehead. And with the out breath, just breathing the peace of that light throughout your body. Breathing in again, breathing in the light into your forehead, into Ajna chakra. And with the out breath, allowing there to be peace flowing into your body. And with every breath in, draw in the breath directly into the Ajna chakra from the universe. And with the next breath, breathing out through the back of the neck, allowing all of the tension and stress that's been held in the back of the neck and shoulders to be released. Breathing in again and releasing through that back of the neck area. And imagine that there's a plug, like a bath plug, in the back of your neck. And that area has been holding a lot of energy of fear from the amygdala, from the reptilian brain, from difficulties we've faced in our lives. And just gently, with the support of the spiritual team of light that we've called forth today, and with their help, just releasing, almost like you can unwind this plug from the back of the neck. And as you do, with the next out breath, you just release a lot of the stuck, stale energy, a lot of the fear-based, anxious energy that you've been holding. And with the next in-breath, breathe in through the top of your head. And with the out-breath, releasing through the back of the neck, and feel the release happening all the way down your spine. Just by releasing out through the back of your neck, many parts of your energy field will be affected by the relief that comes. Keep your breathing slow and steady. In through the Ajna chakra, awakening the dormant wisdom that resides here, and releasing out through the back of the neck. And then think about how sometimes we can be frightened to release things that have been very hard for us, because we don't know who we'll be if we release all of that. But just trusting that the universe will look after you, and that everything you've been through will be helpful in the awakening of wisdom at another turn of the spiral. And so just asking your body to release the burdens it's been carrying, particularly around the back of the head and neck, and all of the energy of stress, anxiety, and fear that could hold us back from our highest destiny at this age and stage. Breathe deeply again, and releasing through the back of the neck and shoulders. And calling forth one of the archangels now to help you and inspire you. Perhaps it's Archangel Raphael, who rules New Horizons, or Archangel Michael, for whom we look to protect and guide us, or Archangel Gabriel, who brings forth the deepest love and the truth of love. Or perhaps Archangel Uriel, who brings in the lightning bolt of change and liberation, bringing forth a whole new start and a new life experience. And so feeling that today you may be attracted to one or other of these archangels more than perhaps the others. And just allow that archangel to come into your consciousness and mentally asking for the gifts that this archangel brings to humanity, and ask for help in clarifying the path on this next phase of your journey and awakening the dormant potential of your inner world, and smiling at the archangel and allowing for the transmission of energy through our lineage, through our school, from the archangel, and allowing for that energy to be amplified and pre-digested. And bringing that energy into your being to help with the next phase of evolution and growth, building on everything you've already developed, and just letting go of that which is built in fear, stress, and anxiety. Breathing slowly and deeply. And taking the breath down through your body and out through the base of the spine and into the earth. And feeling for the connection to the earth that we all have through Muladhara, or the root chakra at the base of the spine that goes straight down into the earth. Straight down. And breathing up the nourishment of the earthly energy through this root chakra and into the base of your spine. And then draw that nourishment right the way up until it comes into the throat center, particularly at the back, where we've just released some other energies. And feel the healthy earth energy coming all the way up your spine to flood into this area, to bring a sense of connectedness and security, connectedness and flow, connectedness and security. And feel the tingling energy in the back of the neck, and with the next out breath, send this energy upwards through the top of the head to the infinite of your understanding. To the divine as you know her, him. And breathing in from the infinite light of the cosmos, from the infinite light. Breathe in strengthening light from above. Let it flood into the top of your head and flood all the way down through your body, through the core meridian in yoga called Sushumna, the core pillar of light in your body. Let the light pour down and through, and straight down through your root into the earth. And contemplate the human condition, child of the earth and child of the infinite. Once more, breathing from the earth up through the base of the spine, up through the body, and releasing out through the top of the head, and send the earth energy all the way up to the infinite of your understanding as a gift and an invitation. And then from the infinite, drawing in the blessings of the infinite light, all the way in through your pillar of light that stretches through all the dimensions of reality. And bring it down into your throat center, and once more flooding that area, just flooding that throat area. And feel the light spiraling out through the back of your throat center, spiraling through the various levels of your brain and out through the back of the neck. The infinite light helping to awaken and activate dormant consciousness held within the subtle fields of your being, and cleansing the physical brain, cleansing the energy fields connected with the higher consciousness. And a big releasing breath through the back of the neck. And imagine now that the bath plug has also been renovated. It's no longer looking murky or dark or dirty. It's clean and pure and white and beautiful, full of incandescent light, like opalescent. And as you gently place the plug back within the chakra, within the energy center, you feel a sense of relief and a lightness to your being, and the potential for a leap in consciousness without carrying all of that burden from the past with you. And asking the Archangel for a blessing to the front and the back of your body, to both sides, above and below, enveloping you in archangelic grace. And feel the tingling energy coming all the way into your body, right to the core essence of who you are. And understand that a new journey has commenced. A new part of your path is beginning. And may each of us be well prepared to play our part in the unfolding plan of peace, inner beauty in our world, balance and harmony, and all of the forms of grace. In full faith, so be it. And just for a couple of breath cycles, just allow yourself to meditate. Just let your mind go blank. And if thoughts arise, just breathe into the mind, and with the out breath, allow the thoughts to be washed out of your mind. Release them with love and smiling at your mind. And I'll now offer a blessing for any of you who would like that, for clarity and illumination, and for the inner awakening to be made manifest for this next part of the journey. And if you would like that blessing, you can think thank you, and the energy will flow. And draw the blessing into the mind as well, for the purification of the mind and well-being throughout the whole body. And then drop your awareness into your heart center, the connection place to your soul, to your higher soul, and to the earth as well. And for the emerging at this turn of the spiral of self and purpose. As we give thanks for the blessings, for the opportunity to be together, and to deepen our development and access to the priceless mysteries. And thanking your own team of light, and gently bring your awareness back into your body, wriggling your fingers, wriggling your toes, and then when you're ready, you can open your eyes.